Yo, what is up, you guys? Over the party like every day is your birthday because we got another one for you guys today. Woo! Just got back on my car. Everything should be Gucci McGooberton. They said that the coolant was just empty. I guess they forgot they didn't refill it or whatever the hell when I got my oil changed. Usually they do that. See, I didn't know that. But hopefully, he said if it starts having problems in the next week or two, that means it has a leak. And that's just gonna be a serious problem. So I'm hoping it doesn't come to that. But without further ado, we got another video. Is it requested by you? I don't know. I really don't know. So if there's something here, I appreciate it. And if there's not, I just look stupid. So we're just gonna get right to it. We got the story of Yoriichi, man who defeated Muzan. So we're gonna check a little bit more out about Tanjiro's dad. Now, I know there will be spoilers in here about him, and I don't really care about those because I'm watching it for him. I just don't want there to be any spoilers for people around him. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to hear no more bullshittery, bro, than we've already had to hear. Honestly, I pretty much forgot everything I already heard before. So if we hear anything, just, you know, it's all gonna be forgotten anyway.
In today's video, we will be going through the story of Yoriichi Sugikuni, the first breathing style user and the strongest demon slayer ever. Yoriichi and his twin brother, Michikatsu,
that was the
born
first
into the
ever
Sugikuni
breathing
clan
style?
within the middle of the Sengoku period, a time when twins were considered to be an extremely bad omen. Yoriichi in particular was born with an odd birthmark on his forehead, which caused his father to declare that he would kill him. However, their mother flew into a rage and stopped him. It was eventually agreed upon that Yoriichi...
I don't know about y'all, but I wouldn't be mad about that. Dude, that scar is hella tough, bro. I would low-key love a scar like that. That shit hella tough.
He would be sent to a temple to become a monk when he turned 10 years old. Despite their father's belief that the mark was bad luck, it actually granted Yoriichi incredible physical prowess and the ability to see the bodies of living things in transparency. Yoriichi grew up very differently from Michikatsu, being given much poorer food and education than his brother, and confined to a small 3-tatami room away from the rest of the house. He never spoke and was thought to be deaf as a result. His mother subsequently made him Hanafudu charm earrings in the hopes the gods would bless him with the ability to speak. He also was frequently seen clutching his mother's side. Because of this, Michikatsu found him pitiful. Still, his brother often snuck behind their father's back to see Yoriichi, even giving him a handmade flute as a gift to comfort him. One day, when he was 7, Yoriichi smiled and spoke for the first time, declaring his intent to become a samurai, like his brother, after watching Michikatsu practice sword swings, startling him. However, Michikatsu was dismissive of this sentiment, as it was well known that Yoriichi would be sent to the temple when he turns 10.
Man, fuck that temple! He just gonna chop up everybody that tries to send him to the temple, bro. He ain't going to no temple.
That Yoriichi would be sent to the temple when he turns 10.
That's so mild for that, all because of a mark.
One of their father's men tasked with training Michikatsu decided to humor Yoriichi, showing him a simple stance. Unexpectedly, the young boy flew into action after a
man thought that stance was for real,
blows against the man and shocking his brother, who, despite his training, had never landed one. However, Yoriichi couldn't stand the feeling of hitting someone and—
Dude, nah, that's just disrespectful. I mean, that's honestly, let's be honest, that's just disrespectful, bro. This dude his job is to train these kids, bro. So he should be able to whoop them at any point. This dude don't even be touching swords like that. Not only just picks it up, but whoops his ass. Dude is slumped and his sword is cut in half. Sure.
Couldn't stand the feeling of hitting someone and renounced his goal to become a samurai. Michikatsu often asked him about how he managed to hit the man, and he described what was likely an early form of a breathing style. Rather than talk about the sword and training, he happily told Michikatsu he would rather fly kites with him instead. When their mother passed away from her illness, Yoriichi went to Michikatsu's room at night to tell his brother the news and bid him farewell, planning to leave for the temple that night. He expressed gratitude towards his brother, stating that he would always keep him in mind, and fondly tucked away the flute Michikatsu had made for him earlier. It was later revealed to Michikatsu through their mother's diary that Yoriichi had known everything about their mother's illness, how it weakened her left side, and Yoriichi's frequent attempts to support her and help her move around. It was also revealed that Yoriichi knew his father would make him his heir and send Michikatsu to the temple due to his newfound sword skills. Because of this, Yoriichi ran away from the house before this could happen. Despite this kind act, Michikatsu—
Wait a minute, what? So—
and Yoriichi's frequent attempts to support her and help
I just want to get in my hearing right.
It was also revealed that Yoriichi knew his father would make him his heir and send Michikatsu to the temple due to his newfound sword.
Whoa, so he found out Yoriichi is soup and then was sending this brother to the temple? That's fucked up, bro. I just want to give that dad a punch in the face. That's mild.
Sword skills.
Why are you trying to give away his
Yoriichi ran away
children?
from the house before this could happen. Despite this kind act, Michikatsu developed an intense hatred and envy of Yoriichi for continuing to surpass him in everything and continually showing
You
gratitude
finna be
for gains
blowed?
seemingly nothing.
Acting
After
like
running
that's his
straight for one
choice.
day and one night without any sign of exhaustion into the mountains, Yoriichi met a girl around the same age named Uta, whose entire family had died. Yoriichi chose to live with her, and after 10 years, Uta and Yoriichi had married, the former becoming pregnant later. Just before the expected arrival, Yoriichi left home to summon a midwife, promising his wife to be back before the sunset. On his way, Yoriichi...
To summon a midwife? What the fuck is that? Like... a threesome? Well, his wife's preggers? What the hell?
midwife, promising his wife to be back before the sunset. On his way, Yoriichi had helped an old man and lost so much time that he decided to return home and summon a midwife the next day. By then, the sun had already set. When he finally arrived home, he found that Uta and the unborn child were killed by a demon. The tragedy shocked Yoriichi so much that he held her corpse in his arms for 10 days straight and only buried them after a pursuing demon slayer encouraged him to do so. This led Yoriichi to pick up his blade again and train as a demon slayer. Aided by his demon slayer mark and innate talent for swordsmanship, Yoriichi proved to be an incredibly powerful demon slayer. He reunites with Michikatsu after the latter's samurai encampment was slaughtered by a demon, and he was left the sole survivor. Yoriichi killed the creature effortlessly and apologized for the deaths of his brother's comrades. Aided by his breathing technique, later named sun breathing, and wanting to help others, Yoriichi tried to teach it to the other demon slayers. However, no one could match his form exactly. Undaunted, he modified the breathing techniques to suit their strengths, allowing them to gain a similar increase in power and abilities to help them hunt demons.
He's just
The
that
variations
dude!
he created formed the first water, wind, flame, stone, and thunder breathing techniques,
Ooh,
and the best
wind? I don't think I've heard of we haven't seen the wind one yet. Ooh. I'm trying to think of which one has the wind. I can't remember, dude. I can't remember.
he created
That
formed
one
the
would
first
be hella
water,
cool.
wind, flame, stone, and thunder breathing techniques, and the best of these demon slayers became known as the Hashira. Michikatsu himself tried and failed to learn sun breathing, instead creating his own style he named moon breathing. Soon, Yoriichi encounters Muzan Kibutsuji, the progenitor demon and mortal enemy of the demon slayers, accompanied by Tamayo. Upon meeting him, Yoriichi felt his rampant malicious intent, likening it to boiling magma from a volcano ready to consume everything. It was then he reasoned he was born with the skills and talent to defeat Muzan once and for all. Muzan stated that he had lost interest in swordsmen who employ breathing techniques and performed long sweeps of his arms to outright kill Yoriichi. He dodged them, but instantly realized any of those attacks would be fatal and felt fear for the first time. Seeing into the transparent world, Yoriichi discerned Muzan had 7 hearts.
See, how in the fuck do you kill someone like that? Excuse my language. 7 hearts? 7? And he has a brain in his stomach? What? This dude is unkillable.
And 5 brains that changed position within his body. Seeing his chance,
And
he
they can
combined
change
all his forms
position.
into a single attack, cutting through them all and overpowering Muzan completely. Muzan was left in disbelief at his inability to regenerate, while struggling to keep his head attached. Yoriichi asked him what he felt was the value of life, but didn't receive an answer. Instead, he turned to Tamayo, but was surprised to see her looking at her master's dismembered body with a hopeful gleam in her eyes. Moving to kill him once and for all, Yoriichi instead heard the sound of teeth cracking as Muzan's body burst into hundreds of small pieces. Caught off guard, he was only able to destroy 1,500 of the 1,800
Oh,
pieces,
only 1,500?
leaving the rest to escape from Muzan to regenerate again. In spite of Yoriichi's failure to kill him, Muzan never forgot the encounter and remained fearful of Yoriichi for the rest of his life. Tamayo was on the verge of tears as she realized Muzan learned how to avoid death by decapitation, cursing the survival of the man that ruined her life. Upon realizing that Kibutsuji...
Damn, yo. Yeah, that's a tough dude to kill. He can blow himself up and regenerate? So all that man needs is a little pinky finger, dude, and he's gonna be chilling and grilling the next day.
curse failed due to Muzan being weakened so much, Tamayo was surprised. Yoriichi approaches her and she told him everything he needed to know about Muzan, and it was unlikely he would ever meet him again. As thanks for her aid, he let her go free. Soon after this, several demon slayers came to report to Yoriichi that his brother had betrayed the organization and become a demon. Yoriichi took responsibility for Michikazu's betrayal, his inability to kill Muzan, and letting Tamayo escape. The other demon slayers demanded he kill himself as—
What? Man, shut your ugly no-face having ass up. Ooh! What? Bro, I literally don't even understand the thought process behind that. What? How is that his fault? He could not kill the strongest demon ever. I ain't see you do shit. I ain't see you do shit. I ain't see you do shit. How you finna be mad at him because he couldn't kill the best when you probably couldn't even have touched him with your blade? And you finna be mad at him for someone else's choices? Yeah, that's his brother, but you acting like that man is his voice of, reason or some shit, dude. He's out here fighting demons and stuff. He's not his damn babysitter or some shit. That's crazy, bro. They want him to take his life.
The other demon slayers demanded he kill himself as penance, but the newly appointed Oyakata prevented him from doing so, allowing him to leave in banishment. After his banishment, Yoriichi decided he had much on his mind and wanted someone to talk to. He could only picture his friends Sumiyoshi and Suyako, and decided to visit them. He meets Sumiyoshi, sat down with him, and told him his entire story, from the beginning to his banishment from the Demon Slayers. Reminded of his tragedies and speaking of his regret at letting Muzan live and the countless deaths that would follow, Yoriichi grew despondent. Sumire arrives at that moment to ask for a hug. At Sumiyoshi's request, he lifts her up, making her laugh and squeal with joy, causing him to break down in tears and embrace her. Suyaku arrives shortly after to comfort him and treat Yoriichi to a meal and cheer him up. While with the Kamados, Yoriichi would be asked to perform the sun-breathing's forms. He kindly did so, performing all the moves with such grace, he was likened more like a spirit than a human. Sumiyoshi would watch this demonstration intently and keep them in his memories. On his last night, despite being told he was welcome at any time, Yoriichi gave Sumiyoshi his own Hanafuda earrings. Sumiyoshi and Suyako realized that this was going to be the last time he will ever see them. Overcome with emotion, Sumiyoshi—
Oh, that's Tanjiro, ain't it?
On his last night, despite being told he was welcome at any time, Yoriichi gave Sumiyoshi his own Hanafuda earrings. Sumiyoshi and Suyako realized that this was going to be the last time he will ever see them. Overcome with emotion, Sumiyoshi called out to Yoriichi as he walked away.
Why'd he leave, y'all? I'm trying to think why he left.
Overcome with emotion, Sumiyoshi called out to Yoriichi as he walked away, calling him to stop. He reminded that he saved them, and he voiced his promise to preserve the Sun-Breathing's forms through his descendants. Hearing this, Yoriichi turns and smiles brightly, thanking the Kamados and waving them farewell. Despite the apparently limited lifespan of 25 years suffered by those who bore the Demon Slayer mark, Yoriichi lived till his 80s, but—
Oh, y'all, I'm pretty sure that's Tanjiro's dad. I'm pretty sure this is Tanjiro's dad. And yeah, he's the one— That's why when he was doing the dance, there was never actual fire. Because he was just performing it.
Sun-breathing's forms through his descendants. Hearing this, Yoriichi turns and smiles brightly, thanking the Kamados and waving them farewell. Despite the apparently limited lifespan of 25 years suffered by those who bore the Demon Slayer mark, Yoriichi lived till his 80s, but eventually went blind as he continued slaying demons. On the last
he was slaying them blind?
He would personally confront Michikazu, now known as Kokushibo, and Muzan's strongest lieutenant as upper rank 1 of 12 Kizuki. Devastated at what his brother had become, he cried, and Kokushibo could only show disgust that his younger brother was old, but still alive despite having the mark. In spite of his love for him, Yoriichi knew he had to kill him and prepared to strike. Kokushibo's disgust turned to fear upon seeing that Yoriichi still was the same capable and powerful warrior from before. He told his brother when he was to attack and soon struck, slicing through his neck without Kokushibo able to even draw his blade. Angered at being surpassed again, Kokushibo waited for the next attack. Unfortunately, it never came. Yoriichi passes from old age untouched. Angered that his one chance at a fair battle is gone, and the man who nearly killed Muzan and him is now dead.
What? This man pull a Tanjiro mid-fight and need a revive. Ain't no way, y'all. Everybody be dying, bro. Literally right before they be getting that last hit off. That's so tough. At least he got one little lick in.
One chance at a fair battle is gone, and the man who nearly killed Muzan and him is now dead and undefeated forever. Kokushibo would strike at his brother's corpse in scorn, only to realize Yoriichi carried the flute he gifted to him when they were both still children. Unable to sever his connection with Yoriichi, Kokushibo took the split flute and carried it with him. Click on this video where we explained every breathing style in Demon Slayer. Come on, click it.
Damn, bro. That's... What a video, dude. I'm gonna give it to this man. Yo, shout out to Jaegers. Y'all really go show that man some love. Top tier type of thing. Ain't spoil really nothing for us, but damn, gave us a story of a lifetime. That's crazy to see, though, that he still had that flute. I know that probably meant to his lot to his brother. Dude got like 6 eyes. Yeah, he gotta be soup when you got that many eyes. We know the number 3 dude is soup as shit. So imagine 2 and 3. Sure, I can't wait to see it. I hope you guys did enjoy that one. If you guys got any other Demon Slayer videos, please let me know. Also, y'all, when's the exact release date for Demon Slayer Season 3? They better have some damn actual episodes in that shit. That's all I'm stressing, bro. They better have some for real ass episodes, or I need at least another movie. Actually, I'm not gonna lie, another movie sounds really nice. I actually would love another movie. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Would y'all rather Season 3 come out first or another movie? Because a movie, yeah, it's 2 hours, but you get to watch it all back to back to back to back to back, you know, all in a connected line. So it hits a little bit harder because them commercial breaks be annoying as shit. But, yeah, y'all be easy, man. Hope y'all enjoyed that one. I'm gonna go get to the next video. Got a little One Punch Man stream yesterday night, so I hope I did see you there. But if I didn't, hope to see you in the next one. Make sure you stay in the community tab to find that out. It deuces.